Hello, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the Great Houses of Calderia. This will be episode 2 of our Let's Play. In the first episode, you got to watch me waffle about making decisions that would affect the rest of this Let's Play, like what to name the house and who to pick as the leader and all of that stuff. And it was a little bit time consuming, but we're past that now, and we can start to get on to, and we got through the tutorial as well. So now we should be able to start getting on to watching me faff about and screw up. So, objectives. We need to construct a building. Though, I have a feeling we don't have a lot of building materials to construct buildings with, especially since we don't have any masons actually doing masonry stuff. How long is it going to take? Okay. You must pay your workers, that little icon, for their labor. Each profession has 3 tiers of wages to choose from, provided you can produce the resources needed. Wages are consumed daily in addition to feeding your workers. The better wages you can afford, the happier the workers will become. Remember, happiness increases population growth. Right. So speaking of which, I seem to remember our farmers didn't seem to be all that happy. It seems I'm making it worse. I wonder if there's not a better person than me to oversee this operation. Somebody who's not cruel. I have a feeling that my cruelty is what's causing this. Is there a way to know? So we would change from 4.2 to 1.5. Probably not a good idea. 4.2 to 2.6. Though there seems to be a change in happiness, maybe. With me, we're not having any city growth. With the Nico here, we seem to be getting city growth. So that is something we certainly need to keep into consideration. No city growth with this person. And, oh, hey, did we... Well, damn it. We found a guy who makes more crops than I make. But he's not going to lead to city growth either. Can I just... I want to see something. He's cruel, right? Yeah. So I think... I'm pretty sure cruel is what's causing this problem here. So the 2 best characters for getting a lot of crops are both cruel. So that makes the people unhappy. So either we go with a character who's going to generate less crops, but makes the people happy, and thus creates city growth, or we could pay wages? Is that a thing? It won't let me click on that. What is this? Build. Build what? Crops fields. Okay. Upgrades marked with blank are already built. So we already have a crop rotation, but we don't have a thatch cottage. An upgrade with the hammer icon can be built immediately. The red hammer icon indicates that you don't have enough resources to build the upgrade. Fair enough. Note, when an upgrade is started, all the workers in the profession will focus on completing it. During this construction, production of the profession's resources is heavily reduced and even completely stopped, depending on the profession. Alright, so that would hamper food production. Got it. Locked icon indicates that some other upgrade must be built before this upgrade is unlocked. All professions have 4 tiers of upgrade that are unlocked by the upgrades made to your castle. Upgrading your castle to Burg, Keep, Fortress, Citadel will unlock new upgrade tiers in all professions. Okay. Profession upgrades have various effects. Increases city size, increases worker slots, unlocks a new military unit. Well, that looks like it's increasing the city size. That icon is what unlocks a better wage tier? I think so. This icon is unlocks a new profession. Okay. Cool. Okay, so if we were a keep, we could... These are all upgrades to farming. Seed drill, community crop, rural villages, farmers market, saddlestone granaries. Alright. There's a little bit under the hood here. Okay, cool. So it doesn't look like I'm able to change wages. Or can I? Can I click here and change wage? No. Well, I think there's only one thing we really should do, and that's to put this guy in charge. He's going to create city growth, and we need city growth. Because I believe city growth is population growth. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. I think I'm right about that. Yeah, it's got to be population growth. Overseer's military skill increases or decreases the production of resources in this profession. 10% change. Minus 10% change in safety. Plus 10% change in production. Doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Plus 30% change? Overseer's diplomacy skill improves or decreases workers' happiness. So this is where the happiness is coming from. I think we gotta go this way right now. So that's one small issue sorted. Now I'm saying to myself, now what? What should I be doing at this point in time? This isn't CK2. I don't have this game understood like the back of my hand. It says construct a building, but I don't really think that's feasible right now. I mean, farmer buildings would be the best building to build, and I think we already looked and we couldn't. If we did, it would have changed our right. Vineyard, mason, herdsman, livestock per day. Rest normal. We don't have the stuff to build that. Clay pits, quarries, trade wheels, freeholder. Alright, just for what is it we need and where do we get it? 5 timber improvement, resource plus 1 slot. Okay, so that means we'll be able to have 3 masons, I'm assuming? And plus 25% resource. Okay, requirements. Materials are the main resource for construction. Reed, clay, stone, wood, etc. are all collectively known as materials. Right. Crops. Crops are the main source of food for population livestock. Steel. Horses. Gold. Alright, well, we've got everything really but the material. In storage, balance 0. Production halted because there's no masons. Well, yeah, that seems to be a problem, doesn't it? Should we change a herdsman to a mason? Livestock is a common term for animal meat and hides. Livestock is required to create parchment. I mean, do we need parchment? I just don't think we can do anything right now until we get more population. So, yeah, no building any houses right now. So then what else is there to do? Messages. Family members old enough for wardship. Embar Pendragon. Suggest that a member of the other family take responsibility for educating your youth. This will lead to improved relations between your two families. The child will also better improve their skill under the wardship than at home. So this is a female who's naive, gentle, and a miser. Why her? Why this family? I mean, interesting. Baroness. Yeah, I just don't think that's the family I want to be sucking up to right now. Where do I where's my home? Where's my... Am I this way? Yeah, I'm up this way. Okay, so who's my Duke? Duchess Galan. And then the Count. Technically, if we really want to be honest here, the Count is really not someone we want to be friends with, right? The Count is literally the person who we want to take their title away and gain it for ourselves. We want to be the Count. So if we suck up to our Duke, will that help us have a better chance of becoming the Count? And our Duke is a Duchess. Diplomacy, court member, official ward, Ambar. And which of these people do we want? Okay, both of them seem to... House relations, attitude... Olier Galan's attitude towards Ambar Pendragon. So, doesn't really like the kid. What do you have to teach? You're calm, you're ugly, and you're arbitrary. You don't sound like a teacher to me. Sorry there, Olier. How about Ciro? Okay, Ciro has economy, military. What do we want her to learn? I mean, she seems to have her best stat in economy as it is. I just don't see you being a great teacher. Neither of these two seem like a great teacher. Alright, well maybe we do continue to suck up to our Count. What it'll gain us, I don't know. Maybe we'll just be a loyal vassal, happy to be a baron under our Count. Ward. Ambar. Alright, this seems like a person who really likes Ambar. Ambitious to naive, carefree to naive, carefree to gentle, carefree to miser. Now this is a person with stats. I could definitely see you being a worthwhile teacher. But what stat do we want a female to learn? I mean, so far it doesn't seem like this game really cares whether or not you're male or female, so it may not matter. Imelda Zapata. Imelda's got pretty impressive economy. Impressive martial. Nah. Your intrigue is your thing, I suppose. I think this is the best teacher right here. Suggest that a member take responsibility for this will lead to improved relations between your two families. The child will also better improve their skills under wardship than at home. Yeah, let's do it. Three family members without tasks. Fiefdom has reached the population cap. Wait, what? Have we really? What is the population cap? Oh. So we need to grow the city, which will increase our population cap, and then okay, I got it. Back. Unmarried family member. A mere pen. That's me. Right. A good marriage would be important. Do I want to continue to suck up to my count? Maybe I can be... Maybe we can take the count through marriage. Courtship, court member. So if we pull a mirror over here, Imelda Zapata is old. Too old. No kids. She's cruel. She'd be the perfect mate. We probably would be too old to have kids. This doesn't work. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Maybe somebody over here. Courtship. Sending a courtship delegation means starting a discussion about joining two families in an alliance via marriage. If the families agree that marriage between two unmarried characters would be beneficial, arranged marriage delegation becomes available, which will determine whether the two characters agree to marry each other. Can't send. Married characters not allowed. Character can't be on other delegation. Only adults allowed. Married characters not allowed. Character cannot be on other delegation. Only adults allowed. Right, well, seems we have... Maybe we need to go do an official visit? Official visit provides a chance to improve relations with members of other families who will be cooled down. When you recruit spies, it will also appear as official visit to the enemies. Okay. this baron here. Who's your liege? Is there a way I can see that type of thing? View. House Veneto of Galatas. Vassal of House Sabata. Okay. Married characters not allowed. Characters can't be. Wonder if I need to send an official delegation first. I think that's how that works. Yeah, if I look at this map, the only two that are lit up, and this is the only one I've sent an official visit to. So I'm gonna send an official visit over here to our Duke. I'm gonna go personally. Seems to work. Who is the... you're the Duke. Okay. You are sadly married. But you have an okay opinion towards me. I'm gonna go myself, I think. Yeah. Alright, and we're gonna unpause. Family members without a task. Actually, that's probably... What kind of task can we give them? Borg. What is... I mean, this is our castle. What are these, like, soldiers? What do they do? 2 workers that are producing what? Safety. Well, that makes sense, actually. You're our... This seems to have a negative effect for some reason. It's because he's cruel, right? And you... have a negative effect. There. Don't seem... Well, I'm not really looking at that right now, am I? Okay. And what about you? Plus to taxes, but less production. Okay, I don't think assigning anyone here is going to be worthwhile. What about the herdsman? RTs to the herdsman. Increased livestock, but city growth goes down. Ina? Less livestock? Something's going on with taxes. It's not really improving anything though. And beta. Less livestock. Same deal. Alright, what are the other what other things could we have our people do? I don't know right now. Alright, well let's continue on. Okay, pause. It's paused. Safety negotiations. Amir decides to pay an official visit to Amaya Galan's fiefdom to discuss safety protocols. The delegation is welcomed warmly, and Amaya seems to be happy to host Amir, who starts to negotiate immediately when the perfect moment arises. How should Amir persuade Amaya to improve cooperation? Alright, so what are we going to be talking to our Duchess about? I am better than her in diplomacy. I'm better than her in economy. Ever so slightly better than her in intrigue. Worse than her in military. So, economy and diplomacy related type things. Plan together to fortify borders. Your military, their military. Your military, your diplomacy. Their military, their diplomacy. Your diplomacy, their diplomacy. Your underlined traits, their underlined traits. I don't see any underlined traits for either of us. What is an underlined trait? I'm assuming it's one that literally has a line under it. Suggest sharing criminal records. I think this is the one we have the best chance for a positive outcome on. Yeah. Amir has learned that criminal organizations operate within multiple fiefdoms. He suggests to Amaya that they collaborate by sharing information on larger criminal group activities. Amaya agrees, and they start planning how to put this in action. House Galan and House Pendragon, +9 opinion of family relations. House Pendragon, House Gaia, +12 opinion of family relations. House Galan and House Pendragon, +5 recent visit relations. And now we can finish. Okay. Request for wardship. Ambar Pendragon has just arrived to Kurani, accompanied by her guardian, Aniko Zabata. The guardian has decided that Ambar Pendragon should show her skills. What should Ambar Pendragon do to make a good first impression? Sing a beautiful song. Your diplomacy. I think they mean Ambar's diplomacy, which is a kid. Show her talent with a practice sword. Say how much she already knows about Sabata. Alright, well, I'm not sure how a kid is supposed to challenge an adult in this manner, but it seems like the intrigue is probably the best, seeing as the kid has 6 and the adult has 8. No matter which one I pick, there's going to be a disparity, but this is the smallest disparity. Ambar Pendragon recites the most legendary achievements of Zabata and the names of primary family members. You are like one of us already, Aniko Zabata smiles. House Zabata, House Pendragon, +3 opinion of family relations, 400 days. Okay. Seems we chose well. Finish. I really need to get these people something to do. Spacebar does pause. What is this? Ranks of Calderia. The view of honorary ranks of Calderia. Privileged. What is this? Traditions. View lets you see your current family traditions and select which one you want to progress to obtain. That sounds like something important. We're not stuck in one of these? We can change our mind? Is that what's going on here? I think so. Interesting. And what is this? Winning conditions. From this view you will see what your road to victory looks like. There's a road to victory. Okay. Relation. This map mode. Feudalism. Resources. Spy. War. Alliance. Select this map mode to see the default information. Alright. Is there some sort of privy council to put people on? Not that I'm noticing. Alright, well, unpause. I think I'm home. So I can send myself back out to get married. Maybe. Diplomacy. Court member? Sending your family to stay semi-permanently at another court will provide a relations bonus to that family, as well as give you 2 levels of intrigue to them. Well, that's something I could have somebody do. Though I don't know as if any of these members are suitable for that. Jinbra may be suitable for that. She doesn't seem to be married either. Beta Pendragon is suitable for that, but she's married. And I have a feeling that she's not a Pendragon per se, she's a Pendragon by marriage. Probably married to one of the other guys, be it Artis or who is the other guy, or Aniko. She's likely... is Artis married? Yeah, Artis is married. So she could be married to either one of them. Jinbra, I think, is an actual Pendragon. But, and she's not married, so yeah, she's an actual Pendragon. I don't want to take a wife away from their husband. It doesn't make sense to send the wife off to a different court away from her husband. Alright. Maybe we should do an official visit here, or what's going on here? What can we do? Court member. Arranging a marriage needs the approval. If the delegation. Unmarried family members. I mean, thanks for sending me off to a bride, but I'd like to pick my own. Suggest the 2 unmarried members of 2 houses. First, you need to find a suitable partner. One another, then after a 45-day courtship period, the 2 will decide whether or not they agree to marry. Marriage between 2 families means an alliance between the houses. Family Camaro is above you in the feudal hierarchy. Amir is likely to be forced to join Family Camaro if courting is successful. Oh, well, we don't want that. Wait, was she the Duchess? Maybe we do want that. She is indeed the Duchess. Alright, which then leads to a whole new question. The children of our marriage would be which house? Would it be a matrilineal marriage or a normal marriage? That's important to know here. Family Calderia is above you in the feudal hierarchy. Amir is likely to be forced to join Family Calderia. Okay, so it would be matrilineal because I would be forced to join that family. This is not going to work the way I want it to work. All right, strike one. Okay, there's a courtship available there. Okay, you are a baron. Of House... Vassal of House Polimo. Yeah, I don't think this is useful to us. What is that icon? 6 days to something. Oh, who's this? There's a baron down here. House Borgello. Alright, let's send an official visit. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the best choice. Ina's doing better. Jinbra? Not really. Beta? 2020. Ortiz? Nope. So we have Beta. It's 2020 or Ina 3525. Ina doesn't have the best stats to win things with. Wait, it was Beta, right? Beta does have the solid intrigue, pretty decent diplomacy. She could probably win something. And yeah, you could smoke her in most everything. Alright. Attitude towards Baron Pendragon. Traits element to crow. Well, let's go do some relations here. Orca Valentinia. Who is he? He's the leader of a house of some sort. House Valentinian. The Count? Is he a duke? I don't seem to know this. Vassal of House Mortel. Might be a count. Yeah. Way over here, on the opposite side of the world. I don't think he's that useful. Alright, well, we'll continue on. Marriages feel harder, much harder in this game. What's going on? We're paused. Court member request. Ina Pendragon. Fortano has sent Lucia Fortano to Camelot. Fortano wants her to join the court. Okay, well, she's decent in intrigue. She's stubborn, sociable, modest. Why are you here? Why wouldn't I be here? I can't seem to change it. Why was Ina picked? I don't know. Affecting outcome, nothing. Reject her, nothing. Throw a feast. 10 livestock, 5 grapes, 3 wine. Affecting the outcome, payment. Gonna get paid? What am I gonna get paid? Why do I want to have another house's person as a courtier in my court? I mean, obviously she's a good at espionage, so she would be a useful spy in my court for House Fortano. This seems like a bad idea to welcome her to the court. I mean, doesn't she have a husband? Tosco Fortano. She's the wife of the leader of this house. I mean, we could take her hostage. I wonder if that's a thing. Fortano. Give me some information about who the hell the Fortanos are. No. Finish. Fortano's up here. Okay. Trend setting. Beta organizes a meeting with the intentions of impressing Nevia Veneto by showing off the Pendragon's sense of fashion. Okay. Nevia Veneto. Oh, that's the other Baron. Right. After long preparation, Beta arrives at Galdos with her retinue and is ready to set the plan in motion. March in with the fabulous retinue. Your diplomacy and your economy, both decent. 6 points higher in the economy, 3 points higher in diplomacy. And your underlying traits, which again, I don't see any traits with underlines. Or your economy and your intrigue. So there's 7 points more intrigue and 6 points more economy. Present the quality of... this is probably the one to go with. Or... average relations? Your underlying traits. I think we go with this one. What has happened? Beta gracefully presents fabric fresh from the looms of Camelot. Neva is shown shimmering velvet, the finest cotton and yarns, with a sheen unlike anything seen before. Beta is disappointed to discover that Neva has difficulty seeing the vision and possibilities she is presented with. With no business generated, Beta thinks she should prepare an actual sample next time. Neva to Beta +5 respect. Beta to Neva 0 respect. House Finito to House Pendragon +5 recent visit. We didn't accomplish much there. Right, now that we've done an official visit, is there anything more? No. This game needs a... way to somehow find all the possible people we can marry. Emil Palemo. Family Palemo is above you in the feudal hierarchy. Count of Palemo. Yeah, I think I literally have to frickin' click on everybody. Court member, official visit. Courtship. Is that our... is this our Dutch... Who is our Duke? I thought it was her. It is her. Okay, well, we have a courtship option here. For me... What? Our Duchess herself? Is likely to be forced to join the family of Clermont if courting is successful. Is there a way to avoid that? She's sadistic. Yeah, this might be a bad idea. End up locked in a dungeon. No, this is our Duchess here. That is a different Duchess over there. Courtship. You're nearby. You might be a useful person to ally with. Okay, Amir. And what is this? Age 50? That doesn't work. No kids there. Certainly there's got to be an easier way of doing this. So I'm thinking... What do we got here? Relations. In this map mode you can select a fiefdom to see what kind of relations. Feudalism. Resources. Spy. War. Alliance. There's a different coloration there. And there's a different coloration there. I believe it's because there's possible diplomatic things that can be done. But this isn't a different coloration, but we already know there is a diplomatic thing that can be done. Why are these colors different? Because a member of our family is there in the area? Yeah, that's got to be what it is, because there's a member of the family in the province. That's why it's lit up differently. Alright, you neighbor us. Maybe you could be useless. Yeah, you can be useless. Okay, you're on the other side of a mountain. You're on the other side of our... Okay, well, what's the possibility here? Jinbra and you're 30, I'm 36. I mean, you're in a strategically decent location, bordering my liege lord. In case I have to rebel or fight my liege lord, you'll be right there and able to provide support. Alright. We'll do it. Unpause. Okay, something's going on. Request for squireship. Thalia Toledo. House Toledo has sent a delegation to Camelot. They propose that Thalia Toledo should become a squire for Amir. He's got some pretty impressive stats. What good is having him as my squire? This choice gives 2 generic tradition points. It will count towards traditions you've selected in the traditional view. Isolationalist tradition points. This choice gives 8 points towards isolationalist tradition. It will go to the lowest level isolationist tradition if you haven't selected isolationist tradition as your next tradition. If you have Peacemaker tradition, they will lose accumulated points instead of you gaining any isolationist points. Oh, well, crap. I'm an isolationist. I would like to gain those 8 points, I think. I wonder if me going out and talking to all these people is affecting my points here. I never hovered over these options before. This choice gives 2 generic tradition points. It will count towards the tradition you've selected in the tradition view, which is isolationalist. So either I'm going to get 8 points towards my tradition, or I'm going to get 2 points towards my tradition. However, in this situation, I'm interested in actually having this kid as my squire. He's actually really good. But I don't know if having a squire does anything. But I suppose it's worth finding out. Alright, have we grown yet? No. Beta Pendragon. Oh, is this going to show me possible people I can marry? So we got a baron way over there, baron way over there, a baron way over there, a count, a duchess. A duchess kind of nearby. Okay, I'm curious. What is this one about? "25, so she's childbearing age. She's got stats. First, you need to find a suitable Marriage between 2 families means an alliance between the house. Family Martel is above you in the feudal hierarchy. Emir is likely to be forced to join Family Martel if courting is successful." Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, why would I be forced to join this family? How do you ally with the Duchess? I guess we have these 3 barons to choose from. And I guess we're going to be choosing them off of Is the girl worth marrying? 50 years old? No. Not worth marrying. Next. Baron. Diplomacy. Courtship. Is the girl worth marrying? She's no 46. That's past childbearing age. And this is the very first person that the computer suggested. I don't remember her age. 48. So the one person of childbearing age in this land is isn't gonna work. Alright, well I think we just wait for some fresh 16-year-old to come of age or something. Yes, we're a pedophile. But I mean 16 was the age, right? Back then? Where now it's 18. Okay, dinner at sunset. Ginebra Pendragon, age 37. Ami surprises Ginebra with an invitation to participate to a luxurious dinner at sunset in his pavilion. Ginebra can't miss this opportunity, so she goes to the event with excitement. The dinner, with all the delicious food and beautiful evening sky painted in the different shades of red, makes Ami look radiant, and talking with him makes Ginebra happy. How could Ginebra make the evening last longer? Okay, so hovering over these things, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so those things don't really matter. We're going to get 2 no matter which way we go. Whisper praise in Ami's ear. Your intrigue, your underlying traits. Okay, I have 1 point better intrigue. I have 1 point better economy. I have 1 point better diplomacy. Equal. So yeah, it doesn't matter which way we go here, probably. We're going to have pretty much the same. Whisper praise. Compliment the dinner. So that's diplomacy. Suggest a toast. Daring, carefree, benevolent. Cautious, fickle, naive. Well, Ginebra Pendragon is daring and carefree. To me, I think she would whisper praise in Ami's ear. This just seems like what she would do. Ginebra admired the effort of Ami has put into the delicious meal. She praised the perfect balance between meat and wines, and how the flavor supports each nicely and creates rich taste. Ami blushes and looks satisfied with Ginebra's compliment. Ginebra and Ami plus 15 courtship relation. Ginebra Ami plus 12 romance relation. Ami and Ginebra plus 12 romance relation. House Kudo and House Pendragon plus 5 recent visit. Okay. What is this? Parent attitude towards. Okay. Middle-aged. Happy birthday, Beta is now middle-aged. Poor gal. There will be destinations that are happy and some which are sad, but each of these will build up a better future than the past. Happy birthday. Temptation. Artie's Pendragon has noticed a courtier smiling at him often. She's very attractive, and Artie's is flattered by her attention. Yeah, this isn't good. Now the courtier asks Ortiz to join her for a glass of wine in her chambers. Maybe it's not just wine she has in mind. Ina, aren't you married to... You're married to Ortiz. Well, this is perfectly fine. I'm sure my wife... She is your wife. It would be wrong towards... She's your... Wait. Hold on. This is making me think that because Ina's here, that she's the courtier that is smiling and etc. with Ortiz. But that might not be the case. She might be here because she's Ortiz's wife, which is very confusing. Idealist tradition. Yeah, it would be wrong towards my wife. Ortiz tries to decline, but the situation makes him nervous, and he babbles too much. Worst of all, Amir Pendragon is close by and gives him a strange look. Ina Ortiz, -8 resentment relation, 108 3 days. Well, you win some, you lose some. What is this? Middle-aged. Ortiz Pendragon, happy birthday. Okay. We've accumulated a fair amount of these tradition points. How does this work? Okay, I see. So we've got 195/250 towards safety level +1 higher? Where does it lead to this? Wary of outsiders. Or maybe when this fills up, we pick one of these three that it connects to, which is never a pawn, rank power delegation locked, family members get proud trait, gets 75 points of power in rank selections. Relations to all families -5. Other houses intrigue level in your fiefdom is -1. And all relation requirements of diplomatic actions that have 1 are increased or decreased by 20. All the relation requirements of diplomatic actions that have 1 are increased or decreased by 20. So if it requires 1 point of relations, it now is going to require 21 points of relations. That seems bad. I can see where this one is good because it gets you the extra safety, but this one This one just seems bad. Increased or decreased. Oh, it could be good or bad. So it's an arbitrary, you don't know what you're going to end up with. Oh, where is that person going? Down here for some reason. Food is piling up. Money is increasing. It's probably a good thing. At a date at the theater. Ginevra and I May again. Ginevra was told about a traveling theater troupe playing at Lunrisa. She decides to use the performance as an excuse to spend time with I May. The troupe, Commedia di Calderia, relentlessly ridicules the nobility, while also poking fun at commoners and burghers. I May watches the performance intensely, and Ginevra has a hard time interpreting what he might be thinking. Mock the troupe, praise their ingenuity, try to get I May to say how he likes the performance so far. Okay, too generic, and this choice gives 3 points towards schemer traditions. It will go to the lowest level schemer tradition if you haven't selected schemer tradition as your next tradition. If you have idealist tradition, they will lose accumulated points instead of you gaining any schemer points. Let's try to get him to say how he likes it. Ginevra asks I May how he liked the play, but he avoids the question by asking his own questions. Ginevra tries to push I May to describe his feelings about the way how actors portrayed the different classes, but this just makes him just close up, creating more tension between them. They stay silent the rest of the second half and leave from the theater quietly. Ginevra returns home the following day, as there seems to be no common ground for the two anymore. Courting failed. Ginevra Pendragon gained trait Irritated. House Kudo and House Pendragon -10, courtship rejected. I May and Ginevra -13, shame. House Kudo and House Pendragon. Okay, well, it seems our courtship has gone up in flames after a date at the theater. And this is probably where we're going to save up this episode. So, our quest to get our family member Ginevra a husband has seemingly gone up in flames. But we will try again in the next episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. Even better, if you guys have played this game before or have any clue about this game and can give me any advice in the comments section about what I'm doing wrong right now, what I'm not doing, what I could be doing, things of that nature, it would be awesome. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. Hopefully you're enjoying my content. If so, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. And until the next time, all, peace.